What up, homies? Okay, so today I want to talk about a couple of topics. How do I say this? Let me start with the dreams that I had. So, I had two dreams. God, I always get horrible angles on my camera that make me look huge. I had two different dreams, separate times. And the first dream I had was my ex and I were in Vegas. And I was just like, in my dream, just like, what the hell? And this is like a long time after we left. Like, after I left him, or after we've been not communicating for, I want to say 14 months, but it's probably closer to like 12 or 10. I can't remember. PTSD is a heck of a situation. But we weren't communicating at all, thankfully. And I had this weird dream a while back, like a couple of months ago, where I was like in my dream and I was all of a sudden in Vegas with him. And I had like this like white dress on that was like a wedding-ish dress. And basically we were about to get married. And I remember like going with him into this like Vegas. We went into this room and it was such a bizarre dream. Basically, I took off the bottom part of the dress and I was just in a leotard. And I was like, I can't do this. Like, we both know I can't do this. I wish you the best. I like said something nice to him. I was like super nice. And that's what we're going to talk about after the dreams. We'll bring that back up. So it was nice to him. And I was like, listen, Matthew, like, this is like, I can't marry you. We both know I can't marry you. Like, I'm not allowed to marry you. And I took the bottom part of the dress off and I left. But I said more than that. I just don't remember exactly like the whole dream. So basically, I left and I'm walking down the street to get away from him because there's like all these people that was there with us. And basically I'm like walking down the street in a leotard, like a white leotard. And I remember like when I was getting ready for the wedding, I was like, this is not right. Like, this is not the right dress. Like the top part was right, but it just wasn't right. And it wasn't my dream wedding dress. So I was frustrated. And then I like told him everything I told him. I did my little spiel, which was not disrespectful. And then I left. And I remember walking down the strip and thinking like, oh my God, people are going to think I'm a prostitute because I have nothing on. I'm wearing a white leotard and like wedding shoes. And I was so embarrassed. And so that was a weird dream. Then it gets better. Then I had another dream where, oh my God, this other dream, this is my favorite one. So this other dream I had, my ex and I were somewhere and we were hanging out and he was like being normal, right? Which was not something I experienced with him in person. And then often, and then he's like, oh, let's go somewhere. I gotta take you somewhere. And so we go and we arrive at this like big building. We go inside and I go and sit down and like there's probably like just like tons of seats, right? And they're all filled. And then I like watched my ex marry this really like broad Hispanic woman. And I remember thinking like, oh my God, that's not his type. What the hell is going on? I've got to object. Like, he can't marry her. Like, he's up there. He's on stage laughing at, like, it was so bad. And so I'm in the audience, right? And I'm like watching this happen. Like, this mother effer brought me here in the dream. And then I remember like I was thinking like I have to object. Like, this is blasphemy. Like, this is crazy. Like, he's gonna marry her. And then I remember I sat in my seat and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna object. She can fucking have him. And I sat there like so excited. It was the funniest thing. I remember thinking like, this is so not right. Like, he's either doing this for like some type of insurance or some type of green card. Like, this is not a real wedding, you know, because it was just the people didn't match. But it was really funny. So what I take away from this is, like, men do not like nice women. You cannot be nice to men. I should not have been nice to my ex. Like, I was so nice to him, and they see that as a weakness. They don't like nice women. If I would have been a bitch to him, it probably would have put him in his place. And you can't treat certain men well, or they'll just think you're a weak person, and they'll try to manipulate you and see it as a weakness. You can be kind, but you can't be nice. And this is how you have to treat them. They will mistake the kindness for weakness. So that's, really unfortunate for people that are like genuinely loving and kind, because you just can't. I mean, I learned it the hard way, and I was so like accommodating and understanding, but it just wasn't reciprocated. So just be careful, and like, don't date people that you don't already know. Like, online dating, I can testify that it's not safe, and I will not ever do it again after my last ex, because I learned that, like, if you do online dating, it's not going to end well. It's not. Like, there's no safe way to go about it. You cannot online date. You cannot do it. And it's really, really sad that we live in a world where it's so popular and it's so common, and like, it's so looked upon as a safe activity to just go like meet someone you don't know, and it can really screw your life up. Like, it took me like 4 years to get out of the situation, and then slowly de-thaw from the emotional pain and trauma and abuse that I went through. And it sucks, because like, you imagine like a blessing and a beautiful relationship, and then if it doesn't work out like that, then the person doesn't deserve you. And I tried so hard, and I had such high hopes, and I forgive myself for misinterpreting him. And even though my intuition told me everything I needed to know, I already knew, but I just didn't want to believe it. Because I had this like stupid people-pleasing mentality of like, oh, but I can fix him, or I can help him, or I can like parent him into being a husband. And it's like, no, you cannot. So just don't be nice to men, because they will interpret it as weakness. So like, I'm giving you the I am giving you, what is it called when you like give permission? I'm giving you permission to be a bitch. Just do it. Just like, don't even let these men think that they can manipulate you. Don't buy into their shit. If you read the Bible, you'll see in there that it says that all men are liars multiple times. It's not a lie. They are. And they don't understand like how much time, effort, and detail that women put into every little thing. I mean, it's just like, you can't pour your heart out and then let it get just snatched right up and taken. You can't do that. You got to guard your heart and have some foundations. And if those people that you're talking to don't match up with your foundations, and their foundation isn't built upon the same stone and brick that your foundation is, or the same blood of Christ that your foundation is, then you just already know that you're wasting your time, and you got to move on. And it's like, they can have a cross tattoo, they can have a Bible verse memorized. That doesn't mean they have a heart for the Lord. That doesn't mean that their discernment has developed and that they're reaping the fruit of the Spirit. So I absolutely love that dream that I had, where I was just like, you know what? She can have him. And I'm not going to object, even though I should. Like that, I woke up cracking up. I was just laughing. And I've had quite a few other dreams since then. And it's really annoying when like I'm having a dream and I'm doing fine, and then he shows up, and then I have to get away from him. And it's like, can you just leave me alone? Can you just back the F up off of me? and like go do your own thing, because I'm doing my own thing and I'm doing a damn good job at it. So like go do good for yourself and quit thinking about me, quit worrying about me or wondering or pondering whatever you're doing. Just stop it, knock it off, and go do something else, because you got better things to do. You only get so many ticks of time in this one life. That's just a little blip in the magnitude of eternity. So don't waste that time like I did. I wasted 4 years of my life. My mother wasted 9 years of her life with the same people. So if you want to know, you will know. And, you know, a guy can say that he loves you, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean he loves you. Okay? And that goes for other people too. Like, people that are manipulative, that will act one way, say they love you, they're supposed to love you, they're your mother, they're your father, they're whoever, they may not actually harbor the love that you deserve, because they may not know how to behave that way. They may not have the skills to conjure up a decent experience to cultivate the feeling of genuine love, unconditional love. And people love to throw that word around. Oh, I unconditionally love you. Oh, do you? Do you? Okay. Well, their actions show otherwise. So you can't just take people for their word anymore. The word means nothing. The actions and the equational, like x plus x equals blank, what their equations create is what you need to look at. Like, what are they cultivating in their life? Are they irritating people? Are they helping people? Are they being, shifty about things? Are they being shoddy about things? Don't deal with them. You'll waste too much of your time. And you can't reason with an unreasonable person. It just doesn't work. So that's all I got to say. And I got my couple new of my bangles on for the people that died. Every time somebody dies, I buy one to represent the legacy of their life. And I've got a bunch more, but I just got to dig them up out of my thing. And yeah, I've just been having a good day, so I would just pray that God's blessing all of you guys today, and you have a wonderful rest of your night. And I'm working 6 days a week right now, so it's like go, 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 clean the floors, clean the counter, get everything ready to go for tomorrow, and then do it all again. So go clean something and eat something and have a lovely rest of your day. I love you guys. Remember to love each other.